Good morning, dear children. And today our discussion will be based on Act 3, Scene 4, The Merchant of Venice. Act 3, Scene 4. The Merchant of Venice. This is one of the final discussion based on Act 3 Scene 4, because from the next one we'll start separate topic. We'll start revisioning these previous chapters one by one. Already we have started one, we have completed daffodils. So after this one we'll discuss little bit of workbook, Ratnasagar as well as Xavier Pinto, so that there should not be any confusion regarding any of these things. First of all, we have to understand what is the importance of this particular scene. Each scene serves a specific role from the beginning till the end of this drama. You have found different scenes. So you have got action, means act, and sub action, those are scenes. And these scenes is a kind of connector, this one as well as the next one. In Act 3, Scene 2, what we have seen? Bassanio's triumph in the game of casket. That is Bassanio's triumph, and the later part of this scene, what we have found? That Bassanio's venture to Venice, whereas we have got totally a separate idea in this next scene, Act 3, Scene 3. We have got Antonio in prison. We have got Antonio in prison, as well as he came out of the prison by requesting that very gaoler, that means the jailer, and afterward there was an argument between the gaoler and Shylock for allowing Antonio to come out. And in this very particular scene, that is Act 3, Scene 4, what I have found, that Portia's venture to Venice. So this scene is particularly be remembered for this one. Act 3, Scene 4, what we will discuss here? Portia's venture to Venice. Portia's venture to Venice. Now, one question will surely be raised. Why it is question number 1, why it is Lorenzo instead of anyone else whom Portia selected as a perfect one to look after her palace? This one does not have a specific answer included in our text, but we can have an assumption and a valid assumption. Kind of oxymoron, valid, that is also assumption. Yes, there is an assumption, that is when this Lorenzo along with Salario and his infidel wife, the pagan wife, that is Jessica, came to Venice, came to Belmont, they were heartily welcomed by Bassanio. As you can see that one in the last part, in the later part of Act 3, Scene 2. It reflects Bassanio's clear and perfect relationship with these two. So what we can understand here, that these two people, Salarino as well as Lorenzo, they have a very good relationship with Bassanio. And Portia, with an exchange of ring, handed over all the authority, all the strength and everything into the hands of Bassanio, made him the governor of a life. So what can we expect here? We expect here this Lorenzo to be a valid candidate in front of Portia, and that happened. Furthermore, if we make a greater understanding, just wait. If we make a better and greater understanding here, this particular idea or this particular act is included in this particular scene properly, intentionally by Shakespeare, because Act 5 Scene 1 we are going to find Jessica and Lorenzo in that very garden park of Portia's palace, having some romantic time together, talking about the natural beauties surrounded them. In Act 5 Scene 1 initial part. So, this scene obviously gives or paves the path for Act 5 Scene 1. So, this one does have a great importance. Second one, Portia's disguise. That is a very important part here. Portia's disguise. As I told you, disguise is a kind of very important dramatic device in Shakespearean plays. Many of his plays do have this very act of disguise, whether it is King Lear or it is Twelfth Night or As You Like It. Here also we have it twice. And what we have here? We have here disguise of Jessica as well as Portia. Now Portia's disguise is a very different one here, because she is disguising herself not for her personal enjoyment but to save Antonio from the clutches of Shylock. Number one. Number two, she will adhere the name Balthazar, as she did not want to get identified at any cost. Number three, third term is that Portia had a strong belief in her own self. That is why Valerio was initially nominated to fight for Antonio and save him from the venomous clutches of Shylock. But she took over that very charge. And what she asked only for a few notes and garments to disguise herself. She will even take the public ferry, public vehicle or the boat to have a voyage to Venice, so that at any cost her identity would not get revealed. So these are very important from the perspective of this very drama. This constitutes the very climax of the next scene, that is Act 4 Scene 1, and very anticlimax of Act 5 Scene 1. So both climax and anticlimax very much related to this particular scene. We cannot consider this scene as just to spend the time. Yes, Act 3 Scene 5 is like that. That is added in this drama in order to just bond the time gap that we are going to have. But this one is not like that. This is a very valid and important one. Next. Now keep it in mind, when we will go to Act 4 Scene 1, we will get some speeches of the Duke, where it will get revealed that the Duke does have a very good contact with the lawyer, Doctor of Laws, Bellario. And a fake letter will be sent to the Duke that by Bellario that he can't come due to his problems, and instead he has sent this Portia. So Portia will be accepted by the Duke on getting a letter from Bellario. So all these things are adding little bit of complexities in the drama, as well as little bit of spice and ingredients in the drama. Each and every act here is of great importance, great dramatic importance, and as we proceed further in Act 4 Scene 1, Act 4 Scene 2 and Act 5 Scene 1, we will understand all this thing clearly. You may think that we have only 3 scenes left, but keep it in mind, children, Act 4 Scene 1 is a huge one with plenty of explanation, plenty of allusions and many more. While Act 5 Scene 1 is also like that, here also you will get plenty of allusions. So, read this scene thoroughly, go through all the videos and make out a clear concept. If you find any trouble, feel free to ask me by any means. Thank you.